brothers and sisters. I know I keep telling you that I'm going to get back to this series on discernments of spirits, but we will. But they've just had so many wonderful feasts, and these feasts beckon us to contemplate the mysteries that they signify, so that we could go beyond just the mere titles of these feasts to the actual mystery and the grace that the church is offering us in these great feasts. And so, similar to the day I spoke about the archangels, today we have the Feast of Guardian Angels. And again, just as we remember the wonderful invisible creation and how God has assigned these spiritual beings, real beings, to help us. And for us to really lose maybe a kind of a commercial view of the angels, if I can put it like that, in the sense that maybe sometimes our image of angels are from what we see on TV or art or decorations, even church art. Yes, they call our minds a profound truth, but these angels are of a completely different reality than what we could possibly imagine. What was it like when the Archangel Gabriel came to Our Lady? And so the church teaches us that God has assigned these invisible heavenly beings to help us and assist us on our path towards union with God. And just to think, so many times, Christ himself makes reference to the angels, and he says, when he's speaking about the little ones and about how the angels are always in the presence of God. When I think of the angels, I think they raise my mind and heart to the idea of God himself, to the most blessed Trinity, as they adore, along with the saints in heaven, this awesome mystery of God, that they see God. There's a title of a book by a famous Carmelite spiritual writer called I Want to See God. And recently that title has just been jumping out at me, speaking to me. I want to see God. And the angels have been given to us in this life to help us to come to that blessed end of our whole life, which is to see God. And in seeing God, we will be utterly and completely fulfilled. Already in this life, when we gain certain kinds of knowledge, beautiful things, we feel an enlarging of our soul, just to even witness with sight, incredible sunset or amazing, natural wonders, or beautiful moment of meeting an incredible human displaying God's face to us in great love and service and forgiveness, or whatever it is. All those things, when we witness it, we see it, it comes into our knowledge. And that is really, our soul is fundamentally constituted by our ability to know and love. And so our deepest faculties swell, you could say. And the same thing when we see God, when we will come to see God, we will know him as we see him, because that knowledge of sight will come into our soul and transform our soul into what we actually know. In that sense, we become, in one sense, what we know and what we love. Affects the deepest core of who we are. And so, if you love a particular sport, it shapes you, it shapes your whole being, it shapes your desires and your behavior. But when we know God, it will make us God-like, it will shape us. And that's what the angels are here to assist us to find that end. And so many saints have spoken about the role their guardian angels have had in their life. St. Padre Pio saw the angels all the time. St. John the 23rd would often send his guardian angel ahead of important meetings or events, or to people that he couldn't be with, that he would send his angel. And they are often waiting, respecting our free will and love, waiting to carry out some important task for us if we would entrust it to them. How many graces have we lost? And I challenge myself on this too, because we have not implored or invoked the assistance of our heavenly God, our guardian angel. Saint Bernard of Clairvaux, the great French mystic and doctor of the Church of the, of the great, I would say, early Middle Ages. He speaks to us about the role of these angels in guarding us. And I just read some of his words. He has given his angels charge over you to guard you in all your ways. So St. Bernard comments on this scripture. These words shall fill you with respect, inspire devotion, and instill confidence. Respect for the presence of angels, devotion because of their loving service, and confidence because of their protection. And so the angels are here. They are at your side. They are at your side. They are with you, present on your behalf. They're here to protect you and to serve you. But even if it is God who has given them this charge, we must nonetheless be grateful to them for the great love with which they obey and come to help us in our great need. He then goes on to say, even though we are children and have a very long and dangerous way to go with such protectors, what have we to fear? They who keep us in all our ways cannot be overpowered or led astray, much less led astray. They are loyal, prudent, powerful. Why then are we afraid? They are at our side.